arrest was broadcast on live television on CNN. He walked in front of a phalanx of police after the 10 p.m. curfew had started. Social media has been buzzing about a lot of people asking where Mr. Kent is and what happened to him after his arrest, because he simply seemed to kind of disappear, blocked by a vehicle. He was then taken away. Chris Cuomo is by the CBS. Chris, you were there last night. You were on the air when Mr. Kent was arrested last night. Can you just walk us through what happened?
Absolutely, Anderson. So this is basically catty-corner to where we were last night. The police phalanx was right here. This was clogged with people who didn't want to go home, right, and a lot of media. And what happened was, down from this street, the young man that we're talking about came up with his hands up. The police believed that he was part, apparently, of a group that had been agitating and throwing things at them, so they actually fired pepper balls at him. He raised his hands, he retreated, he then came back again with his hands up, and they allowed him to pass along here in front of their phalanx over to where we were, the media, on that corner. There was only media there at this point. The young man walked back and forth in front of us saying, "Can I have your attention? Do you all hear me? Do you all hear me?" And people were kind of paying attention, kind of not paying attention, because there was a lot of other activity. And he then said, "You all need to leave. You all need to leave." And then he backed up and walked very close over towards the phalanx and started to move back across the street. A Humvee was coming up the street at that time. As it passed him, did not hit him, as it passed him and stopped in front of the phalanx, the line opened. An arrest squad came out, grabbed him, put him on the ground, and then we watched him, Jay, the photojournalist, and I watched him be put in a holding van, and that's where he stayed until they drove away.
Until they drove away.
And do we know where he is now, what he may be being held for, has he been charged?
Reportedly, and according to those reports, information coming from an attorney that went to check on him, he's in central booking. I believe there has been no arraignment yet. There's been no appearance yet, but he is being held, and the allegation is that he's being held on violation of curfew, which by definition is what he was doing.
All right, Chris, I appreciate the update. Great coverage from you last night. It was incredible to watch. We're going to continue to check in with you throughout the night. Just ahead, the president said it. The mayor